Welcome to Cackling in the Void.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Kaylee.
Let's see if the void echoes back today.
Today we are two best friends diving deeper into the void, into the world of Beguiled. I don't know how that happened. Crazy.
Chapters 34 through 36.
Fantastic. Good job. And Ashley's going to start because this is her chapter. She wanted to cover this chapter specifically. We were talking about it earlier, and she loved this chapter and wrote all of the notes on this chapter.
You wrote the chapter notes
and,
for this one, actually.
She got very detailed in it.
My notes for this chapter would have been really bad.
It's not like there was anything crazy happening.
That's true.
It's not like there's anything crazy. There was just some things that we will be discussing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it is a Jarena chapter, and now like she's like in front of him and like not bound, so like she can run if she wants to, and she's like getting more and more aware of Rainier, and she's like, what the hell? And it's funny because you just see her, and I really love how she's written in the sense of like she's getting more and more attracted to him, but yet more and more annoyed that she's getting attracted to him, and more annoyed at him.
That's valid, though.
It is quite valid.
I agree with her. How dare he? What the hell?
Yeah, I know. And but also I do love how it's like he's showing me kindness, and that's what's kind of like.
Yeah, I think like that is the thing that I am very like, oh, that's so sweet. But also like, I kind of agree with you. I'd hate it too. It's disgusting and it's gross and valid. That's that's a valid feeling to kind of get the ick over. Like not that being a nice guy is like a bad thing. It's just like there are some times where like people are just really nice and you're just like, are you being nice because like that's how you actually are, or are you being nice because you want something? And now I'm like even more guarded because I feel like I don't get treated like this.
Mm-hmm.
I do everything on my own by myself constantly. What do you mean you're being nice to me? Yeah. This is weird.
And it's also very much
this.
There is
don't like this. I like this. I don't like it.
And there also is a very specific way that niceness that is coming from a different motive is coming off, which we are seeing with Casimir.
Yes.
Immediately we can rope it back into this book. You see the difference.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then Ruin's all on his own for this. He's not really part of that. But he, like, the difference between Casimir being nice because we know he wants to be king, and we know he wants her in that throne. Like, we know he wants to marry her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas he's, just kind of being nice and being like, well, yeah, I'm not going to be a douchebag. What the hell? Why would I do that? That's wild.
Yeah. Yes. It is very much everybody deserves kindness and like to be treated like with dignity and respect, and like, that's just how that should go. Yeah. It's like very much like that question of like I guess I'm confused about why that is even your question,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I like to see like in their dynamic, and like, obviously like they've been riding horseback for days, and the fact that now she is like riding like with him unbound is already like just like a huge step of like even saying like, why is she sticking around?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly like
she doesn't need to. She could go.
Oh yeah, she could go. She could really go if she wanted to. She just hasn't.
Yeah. And she's like, no, it's fine. I'll just stay here with this brooding man over here.
Yeah. And I like how they've spent enough time together that she's like, what is going on? Like, are you okay? Like, what's happening? Like, you seem like just like a little like different, and like they're openly like it is like one of those things where like him being nice isn't just like extended to him like making sure like she's fed or anything like that, which I mean, yes, it is. But it's also like the fact that like he's like, "Oh, are you cold?" And she's like, "No, I'm not cold. I'm fine."
Yeah.
And like he immediately like
no.
takes his cloak off and gives it to her. And she's like, "You really don't have to." Like, and then like is like, like she's like, "What is going on? Like what's happening? Like, yes, you are nice and like you would give me your cloak whenever, regardless if I said if I was fine or not."
Yeah. Yeah.
But, he's openly like Rainier is concerned for Talia, concerned for his sister, and is like, "I'm concerned for her future and like what's going to happen."
Yeah.
And I think like it's also like the way that he phrases it makes it seem like it's it's like a little bit more than just like the, "Oh, is she going to die?" Or like the, "Oh, like there's a threat of assassination."
Talia. What about what might happen to her?
Yeah, like what might happen, like just like in general, like what could happen to her.
Yeah.
To, in her future. But I also like how, Drina is like, Talia is really lucky to be surrounded by people that truly love her. Like, especially you. And like, you are basically a good brother. Like, it's like,
basically,
like she's so lucky. But also like at the same time, like the way that she says it does make it seem like not that she's jealous, but she's very acutely aware of how their situations have differed.
Yeah.
In terms of like she's so lucky to be like surrounded by everybody that loves her. Because it seems like from like the outward perspective, everybody loves her. Rainier loves her, is willing to sacrifice himself to go across borders.
Yeah.
To attempt to assassinate one of the like, the deadliest assassin in the realm.
Yep.
And then you have
the twins,
Casimir and all of the guards.
Yep.
And you have and then you also have Rune. And
Taryn.
So it's like and Taryn. So it's like it seems like their whole court is, constantly like worried for her, constantly has her back, which is clearly something that she's never had.
Like even her dad sold her, so it makes sense that she's like, wow, like all these people, like she's really chosen a family for herself, like because Talia is living in a chosen family for the most part of them, with kind of, I guess if you're betrothed, is it chosen? Not really.
Yep.
Did that make any sense?
I would disagree with you. I don't think that Talia chose her family at all. I don't think that she's living in a chosen family. So I would disagree with that statement.
Because she was kind of forced to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But then also, like, if you think about it, like, even Rainier was, because once their parents died, they were taken in as kids.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, they didn't choose each other.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, like, I would disagree with that statement.
That's true. I guess if it was, like, Kay, Taryn, and, like, a couple friends, that would make it more chosen. Because, like, she was like, these are my people. So back in, like, the human realm, she was living.
Yeah, in the human realm, I think that she had her chosen family.
Yeah.
But here, I would disagree with. Because, like, if you think about it, like, Rainier isn't even a chosen family. Rainier is their blood relative.
Yeah.
Related through blood.
Yeah.
They're not even, like, half through blood siblings. They are just full blood siblings. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
But I do love how you wrote the note. Why is he helping her off this horse?
like
because they're camping for the night.
Well, yes, because like they're like, oh, it's getting, number one, it's getting really, really cold. There is going to be like a storm. There's going to be a pretty bad storm that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Number one, literally, like in my head, I'm like, why is he helping her off this horse? Like he's like lifting her up off of this horse, and I'm like, she's unbound. She's very capable. She has killed many men, many women, many animals,
many people.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Like,
no, literally. No, I agree.
Can she just not get off of a horse anymore? It's okay. That was one of those things where I was like, what the fuck?
And he does end up giving like a bag of weapons to her, like her bag of weapons, and she's like,
yeah, like gives her pack back, like that contains like all of her weapons and everything, and
she's
obviously
like,
that's
she's like, whoa, like why do you trust me?
Yeah, but also like, you know, in theory that could be why she stuck around, because without any weapons, we're going to get into the same territory that we did the first night when she tried to bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Where she didn't have any weapons and she couldn't defend herself, and she almost got killed by like wild animals because she couldn't fend them off.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have a weapon.
Yeah.
So it's like we could argue that is the case of why she hasn't run away yet, because she didn't have weapons and like she didn't have like her things, or even like was able to steal like a sword off of Rainier. So and so it's like we could argue that that's why she stuck around.
Yeah.
But we can't argue that that's the reason why he's still helping her off of this fucking horse. Because like he's like lifting her up. Like he like the description
this really was
in
like a
the
thing.
book.
I'll pull it up.
The description in the book was like, and he still picks me up so gently. Like he like lifts me up off the horse so gently, and I'm like, why is he helping you?
Like, so he dismounted with ease, then turned to lift Drina down, his hands surprisingly gentle.
Like, I am like, what's happening? Like, no, like, okay, listen. I have ridden horses.
Thank you.
You've ridden horses? Yes, I have. It's crazy. And so has Ashley.
Wow.
And like, because also like the only other way that I can like imagine this happening, even if he's like not like physically like lifting her up, is that this was like happening also like disgustingly romantic. And it's not.
Also, how tall is this horse?
This is also what I'm saying. Because I am
on the
also
ground.
like, yeah, so like he's on the ground, but like,
is he like pushing her leg?
No. Have you like?
No, I know what yes, I know what how.
Like it's just like one of those things where I'm like, okay, is she? This is also where I'm like, why is he helping you? Because like, okay, he gets off. So is she? He's on the ground and he's facing her and the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Is she swinging her far leg over, and is her butt like facing him, and is he grabbing like her hips and like gently like helping her like
lowering
lift
her
off of the horse like that? Or this is the like me, I'm like, see, this I think would be even crazier. Or instead of throwing like the back leg like towards like the like the horse's butt, is she throwing it forward, and is she like front like facing like almost like side saddle, and is he then picking her off the horse because like her hips are already like towards him, and like is he like picking her up, and like is she like front facing him? Because regardless, either way is disgusting. I am not okay. I mean, regardless, either way is absolutely disgusting, because why can she, once again, not get off of this fucking horse without his assistance? I understand that she's like, I understand that she probably is like, it's fine. I like it.
I mean,
when
it probably
he touches
felt
me
nice
anyway.
on her knees, not having to like dunk. But she is an assassin and she has the muscles.
Thank you, because once again, I'm like, she has killed many men, many women, many animals. Why is he still helping her off this fucking horse? I digress. Anyway, because it just bothers me. Because either way, I just find this disgustingly romantic, and I don't think I'm okay with it, because I'm like,
Kaylee's really just having a tough time over there.
Because I don't think you understand what's really happening with this horse. Because it's like the idea of like, I know that you haven't seen it, and it infuriates me that you haven't fucking seen it. But it's like this very specific dismount that they do.
No, I know what you described.
No, I know. But like in the Lord of the Rings it happens, and you can tell by like the way that like this dude likes like this like these like different women of like how and or like their attraction like to him and like their like status as like women and like how like this happens. Okay? It's like a very specific thing within fantasy when this happens specifically around the horses, and I'm like, I am not okay. It's fine. And I'm like, she's just so capable. And I'm like, why is it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever.
How long do you think it'll take before she brings it back up, guys?
Probably really soon. And so anyway.
Yeah, let's see if Kaylee can talk about a different thing.
Anyway, she gets her pack with the weapons and she's like, wow, I can't believe you trust me so much.
She really wants to continue talking about the horse.
And then like she just like steps to the side. Like I'm just like it's whatever. Like, but I also kind of love that she's just is like, I don't have to do anything, because like he literally just does whatever. Like he just does it all. Like it's fine.
He doesn't grab her hand. Like after he hands her the pack,
he's got that.
They hold
He puts the blanket on the horse first. Number one, we take care of our number one, we take care of our animals first before anything happens.
As they should.
I agree
with this. Yes.
The animals always need to be like, you know, dealt with first. Loved and cared for first before anything else crazy happens.
Yes.
Puts the blanket on the horse, makes sure the horse is like good, taken care of, tied. And then he's like, come follow me, and he like reaches his hand out and she's like, okay, and he's like, do you trust me? And she's like, okay, I guess I trust you enough to hold your hand now.
Yeah, because he goes, trust me, and without another word he goes into like the hollow of a tree, and
he's like pulling her along, and I'm like, once again, why is this man lifting her off of this horse still? Why is this man now all of a sudden holding her fucking hand? It's fine. It's okay.
And then like they go.
I do love his rebuttal though.
Where?
Like after like she takes his hand, he's like, "Oh, be careful now."
Oh yeah.
You might make me think that you like me now, and she's like, "That's ridiculous. That's crazy."
No, literally.
She's like, "That's a stupid statement."
It's a very stupid statement.
It's dumb, and I hate it.
And they kind of go into this thing, and like the tree.
That's a valid. I love
and the brush and the leaves
is they're holding hands. OMFG.
And like the leaves and the branches and the brush and stuff are like an insulation, and they're like, and Rainier's like, we need to share body heat because it's gonna be cold, and she's like, oh. And like he like puts her arm around her, and she was like, oh
yeah, she just like puts her like back up against like him and like just like sits there, and then he like puts his arm around her and like pulls her closer, and she's like, oh, I guess this is happening.
Yeah, and then she's like, wow, like she's like, it made my heart stutter, and it's like, what would it feel like like having him above her with her hands on his chest, and I was like, oh my god, I literally was listening to this and I was like, oh my god. And this chapter was wild. And
I literally screamed just because, like, I was not
expecting it.
I was like, I didn't like scream. I just went, oh.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh my god.
But then I was like, also at the same time, I was like, go off, girl. Like, because she has made it very clear that all she really wants to do is fuck this man. She
really has.
Very clear. Like, from the very beginning. Like, since, like, she's been captured. She was like, you know what? Instead of killing him, let's fuck him first, and then we can kill him.
Yeah.
And, like, it'll be okay. Because, like, nobody will know.
Yeah.
But, like, he's still gorgeous. Openly has said that Rainier is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very, very gorgeous. But also, like, she's like, let's just fuck, and then I'll kill you, and then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's also stuck around, because they haven't fucked yet. She's like, I can't kill you until we fuck, and then we're fine. And then after that, who knows? You know?
Exactly. And then and this is where that, just she's like, hey, it might be better if we do this without, like, clothes on, because, like, you know, if your skin to skin is like that, it is warmer.
She's very like, you know, it's told that, if you really want to share body heat, we should definitely be naked. And I was like, girl, stop immediately. Just, like, the way that it's said and, like, the whole phrase of it. And I'm like, that was so not subtle. But I love this for you, girl. I love that, like, I'm like, I love that you are a horny girl. And I love this.
Good
because to be quite honest, a lot of us are horny women, and it's okay. And it's fine, and that's the way that it is, and it's okay. But I love this for you. I love this for everybody involved.
And like, I do. This is where that comeback of care, like, because she does say, she's like, if I feel better, because now they're like, he's like, do you feel better? And it's that, well, if I feel better, you mean I'm not going to freeze to death? Then yes. And he's like, well, careful. I might think you're beginning to like me, and then that's where you wish. Yeah. Rainier in this chapter was also really funny, though. But I'm gonna let you start taking the lead.
No, Ashley's got this.
No, I'm good.
Their clothes hasn't come off yet.
And
their clothes haven't come off yet.
And
maybe they have.
I'm like, are we sure? And then she starts. Okay, yeah, you're right. Because then she starts, like, imagining him without the clothes on, and then I do love how, like, this entire time he's like, I think you just want to cuddle naked. Like, there's no reason you'd want to do this.
It's like she does. It's very clear. She openly was like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah. And I do like that. Well, if it's between getting naked with you and freezing to death, I'd rather get naked with you. And then...
which, I love the directness, queen. Number one, absolutely, yeah.
And I do love how she's like, no, like, hurry up before I change my mind. Even though we all know she would not have ever changed her mind. She really wanted to see this man naked. And now Kaylee has a note that I think I also agree with, but it's really, because you're reading it and we find out that he isn't wearing, like, undergarments. And, like, and I was like, we both kind of went, huh, why aren't you wearing underwear, sir?
Well, yeah, I was like, the number one, why are you not wearing undergarments? Because Drina, like, openly is like, oh, no undergarments, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And,
literally.
Like, because, like, he's, like, kind of, like, taking off his clothes and, like, he's, like, being, like, really shy about it. And she's like, what is happening? And then, like, she realizes and she's like, why? Oh, okay.
She was like, no undergarments.
She's like, oh, no undergarments.
And I just love, he's like, I'll put my shirt between us.
Yeah, and she's like, okay. And I'm like, I love, number one, why is he not wearing undergarments? That's, like, my first, like, question. Because, like, I am not a man. Shocking, I know. So I don't have balls or, like, a dick. And
I had no idea.
Just in terms of, like, medieval fashion, these bitches are wearing, like, leather pants. So, like, is that like not like the
uncomfortable?
not that I think that like they're like rough or scratchy, because like obviously like they'd be like pretty like worn in and like very like smooth. It's just like, doesn't that get hot and like uncomfortable on them, like touching them?
No, it
like
because even if it's like worn in, it's still.
It's just like, it just seems like it would be like an uncomfortable experience. And it's like I understand like they've been like weeks out there. And so it's like you're not gonna like bring like as many like clothes or anything, just because like, in terms of like traveling light, it's easier to travel light than like heavier. But like, it's not like you guys haven't gone by a stream or something that you could have washed clothes in. Like,
yeah.
Regardless. Anyway, I digress. Number one, why is this man not wearing underwear? Number one. Number two, I love the fact that, like, it's, like, Drina has no shame in her game. And the fact that she was openly just, like, staring at this man, like, looking him up and down, so that, like, she could, like, see what it was. Like, see, like, what he looked like. And to, like, just to see. Like, she was like, no, I want to see it. Like, I am gonna look, and I'm gonna see it. And then the moment he's like, oh, like, we can put my shirt between us, she's like, I guess.
Like, she was really upset about it.
Very openly disappointed about it. And I'm like, valid, girl. Valid.
Yeah, and
like,
I do love how she very much like was like cuddling into him and like moving around. I love who's like, I'm gonna need you not to do that.
First of all, it's like they're okay when you are like sitting with somebody like for the first time, and like it's like she like just like wiggles to like get comfortable because she's like not comfortable yet, and it's like I'm sure like she didn't do it crazy on purpose. I'm not gonna say
there was
that
a bit of it that was.
I think there was a little bit that was on purpose, because like she's been very obvious about what she wants. She's a woman that knows what she wants, and she's openly stated that that's what she wants. I
agree.
I don't know I'm not like, it's one of those things where it's like there's no shame in her game, and good for her. You openly look, and you openly act disappointed, because also, here's the thing, is regardless if you are a man or a woman, everybody likes to be desired. Number one. And so I think that like having somebody openly desire you is really nice. It's very flattering. And regardless, like, once again, regardless if you are a man or a woman or a person of human entity-ness,
I was going to say, fuck the non-binary people, I guess.
No, I know. And that's why I was like, a person of entity, of humanoid entity-ing, whatever-ness. Yeah, everybody likes to be desired. That's like a very, like, natural human thing that is actually, like, proven by, like, a lot of, like, social,
especially for someone that
like scientific studies and things like that. Yes. Yeah, exactly. And it's also like one of those things where it's like and like she obviously like we see like males being more desired within fantasy in fantasy books in terms of like of certain things. But I also think that like even in real life, like I don't think that there should be any shame in your game. If that's what you want, you should openly state that. And if they don't want that, then they will openly state that they don't want that. And then once that is openly stated that they don't want it, then you say, okay, that's great. And then you move on with your lives. And then we like drop it and like leave it alone and move on. But he never said that he didn't want that. So
I love it for her.
But yeah, like she like kind of like wiggles in to like get comfortable. Cause like, first of all, it is awkward. You're like when you first like sit down and like you're like just like starting to like cuddle, like regardless if they had clothes on or not, anybody would do that, Yeah. Just to like get comfortable. But I love how he's like very openly like, no, you need to stop immediately because I can't do this.
You're like, please. Yeah. And I do like how she like rolls over to face him and is like, is this better?
Yeah, I love like she rolls over like to face him to like look him in the eye, and it's like,
and I do love how he's like,
is this
and how because we do the audiobook. I love how it's like it depends on your definition of better.
Yeah, and I like he's like, I don't know if this is better. Like, what is your definition of better? Like,
yeah,
because it's like also like very known that he is very attracted to her. Like,
yeah,
it's not like
but he's
not.
trying to. He's like, no, like I can't.
Yeah, and he like she kisses him and he like pulls back and he's like, we really shouldn't. And she's like, I know we shouldn't.
And I also do like in her head, she's going, what am I doing? Like she still is having this like internal debate of
also love that for her. She but I also love that she's like, what am I doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, why am I so attracted to this man that like I just want to do this before I kill him? Like, why is this necessary for me to fuck him before I kill him? Because this has never been this has never been a need before, you know?
Yeah. And then I do like how he just goes like, well, tell me what you want. And then she goes, I just want to be a woman for a little while. I want you. Once again, I was on a walk when I listened to this, and I went,
number one, I fucking agree with her. There's just sometimes the amount that line shook me to the point where it was like, it wasn't like the, oh my God, they're gonna fuck right now. It was like, oh my God, I have never... I'm so
Kaylee, you're on something.
I have never felt a line so clearly, like to be like, yeah, no, like this is what I want. Like first, like to have somebody be like, well, what do you want? And it's like this is what I want, and this is like how I want it. Like, I'm like, you pop off, queen. I love this shit for you, and I love that you are that girl. Like, I love that you are that bitch that you're like, no, this is how I want to feel, and this is how you're gonna make me feel. I'm like,
yes.
Yeah, queen. Yeah, you're right. That is how they're gonna make you feel.
Yes. And then I do like how they kiss again and he's like, we shouldn't. And then she kisses him. We should. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, she's like, I think we should at this point. Like, we really should.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It's okay.
Like, I do kind of like how it's like his gaze was locked with hers, like searching for consent, like a silent question, like making sure, like, hey, like, are you sure? Like, I don't want because like
he's been very open.
How
he's been very open about
her, and everything like that, and so it's.
But then also he's been very open, like about like the power dynamic of like he doesn't want her to feel like he's taking advantage of her because in all technicalities. She's his prisoner. Yeah. Air quotes.
Yeah.
Air quotes on prisoner. Because at this point, it's been a couple weeks that she's been writing, like, Unbound. And they've been, like, longingly gazing and sleeping, like, back to back for a while. So it's like okay.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys flirt constantly, nonstop.
Constantly.
Nonstop. So it's like you know. I do like I was like, yes, consent king. Like he's very much like you need to be consenting. And I really I'm like, I love the consent.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah. Consensual king. Hey, like we
but we need the consent is so important.
Consent is the most important thing ever.
Yes.
You do not skip that part because then it gets weird and it's uncomfortable. It is not,
and yes, if it's a maybe, it's a no. Yes is a yes.
Yeah. Yes is a yes. Period. It's like the
a no is a no.
Yeah. It's like if it is a no, then yeah, that's it. Anyway, they get consent. And like he's like obviously like pretty excited about this.
But she is too. She's like, "Oh my god. Oh my god."
Are you going to say the line, Ashley?
Nope.
Ashley, I think you should say it because just the way that you were like...
open to it. Because it's like oh my god. And, fine. I'm like reading the paragraph for anyway. So like he's like, you know, like they're like touching each other, you know, like, you know, as you do.
I'm so sorry. If when the video releases, you guys just have to like see Ashley's hands because she's just like I don't know what she's doing with her hands, but I hope that that's not how she touches people like that in that circumstance, because I was like, why are you doing like spirit fingers? Like, why are you spirit fingering their body? Like, don't do that.
Right. And so, and then he like groans and he goes like, oh goddess, you're so ready. It caught me off guard. This whole chapter kind of caught me off guard in multiple ways. I wasn't expecting that line.
It was just like, it was just the fact. I'm so sorry. It was just literally the fact that that was said right after, like, he felt like how wet she was.
Yes.
And like,
yeah.
Because like he was like positioning over and like he felt how wet she was. And then he like groans and says that. And I was like, oh my God. Because this book was so G-rated. This book was like so G-rated, besides like the fact that there was like murder and like
I'd say PG-13.
Implied rape. like implied like sexual assault. But you know, the murder was the thing that was mainly focused on all of those like aspects.
That's why I say PG-13.
Very PG-13. You're right.
Yeah, because
like,
there is
like
a little bit between Casimir. Yeah. So PG-13.
There's like kissing and like non-sexual sleeping.
Yeah.
But like,
but the longing is so sexual, sexual, like, and it's so great.
Like when he's, first of all, when he said that, and I think it was just like the phrasing of the "oh goddess" part at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I kind of like lost it. I was like, I can't. I don't know if I'm ready. I understand she's ready, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. Okay, guys, like this got so R-rated. I'm living for it, and I'm here for it because. Ashley did bring up a good point. Ashley was like, I'm glad that it was them that like, not necessarily, not that they had sex so quickly in certain terms, but had sex quicker than other characters that we've been seeing in the book, because it seems very in line with their characters. Yeah,
like it would be, and it's also like, they are in the woods, is a storm, there is things around them, and so like there's things that like they need to still be like having like hyper awareness of around them.
Yes.
And so like I feel like it would go quicker in that sense than it would if you actually were like at home able to take your time more than you know, but that. And then also, guess, like, but also I do thing like, is, like how...
I don't think that they didn't take their time in certain things.
Well, no, for sure, but I feel like it's just different. And also they are the characters that would just be like, okay, let's fuck really quick, and then we're good. Then we feel better and we're fine. Whereas, like, I feel like,
and then like we can like move on with our lives. It's like once again, it's like in Drina's mind, sometimes it really is like the idea of like, I just need to fuck him first before I can kill him, and then we'll like move past it, and like it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Like, we just need to do this. A casual
first. Fucking. Like, it wasn't like in a lot of fantasies we see. We were talking about this too, and I know that there are some.
It was still casual, but it was still passionate. Like,
exactly.
Still casual, passionate fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Casual. That's funny.
Casual, passionate fucking.
Thank you. I forgot the second word if you couldn't tell. But it's kind of like, I know you and I were talking about this, but it's the refreshing of like, oh, like, I feel like sex is always such like a big built up to thing, and not that this wasn't fully like, built up to, but it was very much a now let's just fuck, it's fine.
Yeah, it was like very much like the it wasn't this thing where it was like the consent was given, okay, we're gonna start, like, okay, we're gonna like follow through because the consent was given. Not, oh, consent was given, we're gonna check in 18 times at 8, like, consent needs to be given, and we need to talk like for 4 hours before we can like actually fuck. Yeah. And you're like, not that I don't love it, because I do love it, because I am like a big longing person, and I love to talk, and like
so good. Yeah.
Also in my personal life, I love to like, I'm a yapper, so it's like you gotta like I don't know, it's like for me, I'm a big yapper. Like, you gotta be able to
you like talking.
Yeah, like we have to have like conversations before anything crazy can happen, because like if you can't, it's like if we can't talk, if like there's not like a conversation, like probably ain't gonna probably nothing's gonna happen because that's crazy.
Yes, I agree.
And but I also liked how like it did say like, you know, it's been a couple weeks since like like they like since they've been like riding together and like since like she was quote unquote captured, you know, so it's like they've had weeks to like get to know each other and like this to kind of like build up. It's just like seems like it's happening because we only got like 3 chapters from them, you know. But I do think that they had a lot of fun.
Yes, I agree. And like she like flips him too. And I was like, oh, I was like, good for her. And I mean, like we said, like was
I love for her because like me as somebody that has a vagina and like things like that, like there are certain like motions where you're like, I just need it to like be like readjusted and I need to not I just don't want to have to like interrupt the flow to explain what you need to fucking do because like not the vibe right now. You need to
shush.
Okay, it's a lot of mental thought right now that's happening. But I also I like how like she's very similar, like how like this author writes these scenes mirrored to very much like what is like real life, like what would happen. Like there wouldn't be like a conversation about that. Like it would just like happen like that. But I also love his response of, oh wow, like you're still so
full of
like
surprises.
I was like, wow, you're just so full of surprises. And I'm like, in my head, like when that happened and he said that, I was like, really? Is she? Because that seemed like the natural progression of what was going to happen. See, me, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I mean, I know that she was like, oh, I can't let him know that I like him. But, like, at the same time, like, bitch was not fucking subtle. Like, so at the same time, I'm like, why is he surprised? Like, just a little confused about that. It's okay.
You know, and like, she does like, she likes the control. And then also, he does like, he does say, he's like, oh, like, you're gonna ruin me. Which we have heard in other books. And I'm like, oh, God. The word ruin is so powerful. And like, oh God. It's used a lot in like
it makes me laugh terms. because at the same time, like if I was Rainier and I was like looking at Drina, for sure. She would ruin me valid. Too. So valid. That's a valid thing. But I'm like, I don't know. Her ego must be crazy right now because that was a crazy statement to ever tell anybody. But also, like, good for you, girl. Like, I am loving this for you. But also, like, the fact that like, he said that, and I was like, damn.
But also, like, right after going, like, you can stay, like, and you'll be safe. And I know. And then
like, she's, like, very much, like,
there's no safe for me. Like,
like,
there's not.
There's not. Like, I, like, regardless of how nice this was. Yeah. Because, like, she's openly said in the past and, like, things like that. And, like, just, like, being with Rainier, like, he has given this, like, kindness and this, like, almost, like, light, like, this, like, very specific energy that she's never experienced in her life before, that she didn't realize that, like, she wanted or needed or was missing. And, like, she just didn't know what this could ever be like. And, like, he is openly, like, giving that to her. And, like, even after this, like, she's, like, when she says, like, there is no safe for me, it really is, like, that idea of, like, it doesn't matter how good this feels. This is the reality of the situation, and you should never forget that. Yeah. You know? And so, like, that is, like, something to, like, be stated.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
That's where the chapter ends.
Yes. And then we continue in her POV. Yeah. And Actually, I really did like this chapter. I think the way, because it's not that we haven't seen battle before, but because we were in other people's POVs, specifically Talia, who hasn't
Is
really
not a
seen that
fighter.
yet. Yeah.
In certain terms.
So this is kind of like the first like scene that we really get to see like a bigger fight scene in.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very well choreographed and very well written.
Yes.
But
I
then
was also like
wow.
thinking about like the big characters that were like not only introduced, but like the idea of like certain plans like happening that like even Drina wasn't aware of.
Mm-hmm. And I do love how it's like they're like back on the horse now. It's the next day. And she's like, God damn it, like every time he touches me, I'm thinking of last night. And she's like, damn. And then she does say, she's like, well, this wasn't like just sex to me, but we're not gonna think about that.
The so valid, Queen. The once again, the I get you, girly pop. Like the it's good. You're good.
Yeah.
The like,
and like the
don't worry, you're gonna like feel your feelings and just you gotta let it out. You know?
And it's I do love like the reason why is because like he had shown her kindness in a world where she's like only known betrayal, which can be taken in so many different ways and aspects of her life. Like we know like how the king treats her versus the, you know, it's like there's probably just like this big like holy shit, like that's what it could be, and this is what I have been experiencing.
Yes, it's like
all of these things.
Not only that is like how the king treats her, how her father has treated her, how you know, her assassin mentor he has a name. Mentioned in chapter. Eros?
Erisu?
There it is. There it is. I was like, hey, something. Like even like Erisu. How Erisu like treats her, and like how like when like she tried to run away, like he would be the one that beat her to like the inch of her life. You know, like you know, and then not only that is like those are only like a few examples that we've seen. Yeah. Where like we don't know like what that would be like later on, you know? Yeah.
Yep. And then, you know, like they're going out of the forest and like Rainier, like now they're out. And Rainier like slows the horse down, and he's like, shh, like be quiet. Because she's like, what's wrong? And like an arrow flies by them, and that's where you see Erisu and like a guards. And you know, things like that. And then you know, Erisu does say, he's like, well, like it seems like you've lost your touch, because you know, she's riding with him, and they and she's like, well, like I could still kill you. But she openly understands.
Yeah. Like, but I love how she says that, but she openly understands how like this is not a good look. Yeah. She's riding unbound. Yep. Like into like enemy territory, basically, when she really could have escaped or killed him by now. Yeah. You know.
Yep. And I do like the dialogue also is quite good, where it's like the like hand over the girl, the king wants her back. And I do love how Rainier's like, not happening. And then he's saying like, hey, like it's now or never. Like you need to decide what we're doing.
Yeah. And I kind of love how he's like, hey, listen, it's now or never. You're either gonna like fight and not let this happen and like come with me, or you're gonna kill me right now. Yeah. And you're gonna leave. Yeah. And I know that sounds really dramatic, but that is exactly what was gonna happen. And or either you're gonna kill me or you're gonna let them do it. Yeah. And I love that he doesn't really give her the chance to like think about it. He doesn't give her a chance to like he doesn't give her a chance to think about it. He doesn't give her a chance to say, "Oh, hold on, like let's have a conversation," or like
everybody pause.
Yeah, like
we need to have a conversation.
Yeah, or anything like that. It's just like he immediately gets off, draws a sword, and the battle starts. Like there is no talking. It is just that.
And like he's willing to fight for her too. And so like she also, you know, she's never had that either. But the way that it was written, like just a bit of like he carved a path towards the general, their sheer numbers threatening to engulf him, steel clashed in furious rhythm, sparks bursting at blades Rainier moved with lethal precision, each swing of his sword seamless blend of grace and brutality. He spun, ducked, and struck with fluidity of a dancer. And I was like, this was well choreographed. You could tell, like, yes, you know, and like soldiers fell down around him one by one, their cries drowned out by the relentless cadence of battle. And so, and then Drina spots Arisu like catching, like slipping, trying to slip through to go get him, and she's like, no, and she jumps off the horse.
Yeah,
and
now she can all of a sudden get off this fucking horse by herself.
And now she's running towards him, and she was like fueled by rage, and she's like, this can't, nope. And
yeah, just like the thought of like, I also think it's like specifically the fact that it was going to be that man that killed him.
Yes. Yep.
I think that was like the thing that like really did it for her, was like it can't be this man.
Yeah. And she does, like, she gets up to him and like he faces her, and she like openly acknowledges like there's like this look of brutal intent in his eyes, like he's trying to end me. Like if I don't kill him, I'm gonna die. And he, like they're swinging the blade and like the and like they're getting attacked. I mean, it's a battle. They're getting hurt and stuff. And so she like stumbles because like he hits her arm and it like almost makes her drop the sword and everything like that. And he's like now like on top of her on the ground, like driving her into the ground, and like it openly says it's like the weight and his strength like bore down on her until her knees threatened to give out beneath her. Like imagine being like, forced down like that. That would hurt. Yeah. And she like it's like like she's like, holy shit, like panic kind of started flaring where it's like I could see my end here. And
I could see it in his eyes. Like he has every intent to kill me right now.
Yeah. And like he does say, he's like, the king will have to find a new favorite to warm his bed. You're dead, bitch.
Yeah.
Like he is not happy about this. But also once again kind of tying back into the like what the king really wanted her for. Yeah. And like things like that.
Yeah, very much so. Because here's the thing is, it's not that Drina is not fucking hot.
Yes.
It's very clear that she is. She's very, very attractive.
Yeah.
Everybody openly is like, damn, she's hot. So.
Yeah. Yep. And, so then she twisted like under him and like slammed the hilt of her sword into his ribs, which that would also hurt. Those are very strong. And he like stumbles back, and then she like lunged, and he like they're fighting, so now like they're clashing again, and like she brought her sword down, the edge cutting through flesh and bone. Time slowed, every detail searing into her mind, the flare of disbelief in his eyes, the spray of crimson, the jolt of that racked body of his before his legs buckled.
Yeah.
I was like, that was well worded.
So well worded. But then not only that is like the so real, like how time can slow, but then also like for her, like, thinking about like who Arisu is to her. Yeah. Yeah. And like what that means in her life, because like she doesn't have this looming shadow anymore. She doesn't have that fear of like what could happen. Yeah. And like, because now she really does have the possible choice of. Yes. Yeah. Of what is going to happen. So. Yeah. And so then, the battle kind of ends, and then they're like, hey, like, she's like, but why are there guards so close to this castle? Because she didn't know. Yeah. And she's so now, like, why are there? I believe the perspective shifted to Rainier. Yes. And so he's like, hey, like, why are there Sealy soldiers this close to this house? And he's mad. And she's like, I don't know. Like, they were waiting for something. Like, this wasn't on me. Yeah. And he's like, okay, well, we need to get to the castle. Like, now? Are you going to come with me? And he's still offering that, even though he's, like, livid. Which makes sense. And I do love that. Well, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Yeah. I love how it's still this push and pull between them, where it's like and she's I'm never going to say yes fully. And she's openly like, you're going to be insufferable about this, aren't you? And he's like, no, that's crazy. It's like, probably. He's like, absolutely I am. But she doesn't need to know that. No. But then also it's like the idea of like how much he also wanted her to stay. How much he also realized that this also like just wasn't just sex like for him either. That this was like there was something about this that was fundamentally different. Yeah. Even for him, that he's like, I just like the idea that she would walk away was heartbreaking already. And I was like,
Yep. Yeah.
So
and then they
sweet.
start galloping towards the castle. And like
Yeah.
he like Obi's like, my senses were so heightened. Like everything I was aware of everything, something was wrong. And very aware like anything could be an enemy. Like just looking in the clearing and everything like that. And he like had one of his hands on his like the hilt of his sword and the reins, and then like he's like, yeah, no, like there's a battle and I know it's about to come. So
yeah.
And that
Very
leads
much
us
so.
into chapter 36.
Yes. I was like, that chapter was so short, but chapter
This was even
36, you know,
shorter.
we get back to Rune's perspective in the
For
castle.
the first time in a hot second.
Yeah, for the first time in a hot second. But this is right when Talia gets grabbed. So like we kind of like flash back a little bit in time. And well, actually, you know, who knows? Who knows if this is like actually a flashback in time or if this is happening simultaneously. And we're just getting different perspectives at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's like it like, you know, because this could simultaneously be happening at the same time. But anyway, like, you know, we're getting Rune's perspective and like he's like running towards like Talia's room, and he's like, I can't believe I was so dumb and so misguided and so clouded. Like to like have like, you know, Casimir like wrote me into this childish argument when I should have been with Talia. Like I should have been with her. And like I didn't, because I stopped to argue with my brother, and like also like the fact that he was like, I feel disgusting, the fact that she ran away from us like that.
Yeah.
Like he was like, I hated
and like he left
feeling.
him mid-sentence.
Yeah.
He's like, nope.
Yeah, because like the moment like he felt Talia's like fear, he was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Which also like, I'm like, yeah. But then like he, you know, he gets to like his room and like her guards are outside and he's like, where's Talia? And the guards are looking at him like, what do you mean, where is she? I thought she was with you. Like, we just got here and like we just took our post like from our break because like you were supposed to be escorting her back. So like, what do you mean, where is she?
Yeah.
It's like very much like the what do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
yeah,
what do you mean?
What do you mean?
The what do you mean? And like Rune's face like just sinks. He immediately goes into the room and like just sees like obviously Freya's body, and like they can see like that she struggled and like like how much she like fought, and like how like there's like blood everywhere and like handprints up the wall and all these things where it's like this wasn't like a
and Kaylin's like that subtle like, oh no, oh my god, I was like, oh, it was so sad. I do love the detail of like how it was described, where it was like there was like blood prints on the bed. She was trying to climb up the wall. She was trying to climb on the bed. Like she was trying to get away.
She was like get away. Yeah, like she wasn't like, this wasn't like a
quick death.
Oh yeah, like a silent assassin death. Like this was like a struggle. Like she tried to get away. Like she really did. And like she fought. Like she didn't go down without a fight, like type of thing. And it's also like the idea of like then like Kaylin like hitting him and like that break of Freya and like saying her name. And like it is like a testament to Rune's like drive, but also it's like the idea of like I agree but disagree with this mentality of like when he like looked at Kaylin and was like, you can't break now. Like if you break now, then like what all was it for? Which is like one of those things where it's like I understand that mentality, but it is still that toxic mentality that he says to himself all of the time.
Yes.
Which is not
like that you can't, this is not the time to falter.
Yeah, like this is not the time to falter. Like what was it all for if you're going to falter now? And it's just like that is just so hard. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, so he goes, Kaylin goes and gets Casimir, and like he is just like looking around seeing if like there's anything, and they keep saying like, oh, like I know that I wrote the note wrong, the Bronic Tine.
Yeah, the Bronic Tine.
Yeah, I forget, has that been mentioned before?
They have been. So they were mentioned at the very beginning when the first murder occurred. Then they were mentioned again when the the attack on the winter solstice happen. And then this is once again where they were mentioned for the third time. The third or fourth time.
Yeah. But we still don't have much information.
Yeah. We still don't have much information, but we just know that the Bronactine is in an increasingly brutal house that has sided with the Unseelie court.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's taking too long and like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he is like looking for clues and he's like, God damn it. It's like he leaves the room and Casimir's waiting for him there. And he's like, hey, like she was just reported missing. And like he like Ruin kind of in his head is like, wow, like the way he said that was like a death sentence. Like it was like there's a finality to it and it sounded like a death sentence. Yeah. And he is like, oh, like do you think they would have just taken her? Like, do you really think the Bronactine would just take her like that? And like Ruin just nodded. He couldn't not. You know, like he was also having trouble.
It, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he was having a lot of trouble.
Yeah. And also just kind of him going like, there was like this tide of like rage and he's like, no, like I can't give into that. Not yet. I need to make a plan. I need to think. And so you kind of see him like starting to like spiral a bit where it's like, no, you can't do that right now. You need to think. You need to come up with a plan. And he is like, yeah, okay, so they probably took her to the Unseelie court. Like, that's where they're going to take her. And I need to move, like, we need to move now. And immediately, like, him kind of going into, like, get the words out to the warriors, alert the court, we need to find her now. Like, really stepping up into, like, this, no, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to do. And, like, Casimir was, like, not composed, but, like, raw and ragged is how it was described.
But it's also, like, the idea of, like, he, like, almost, like, gives up.
Casimir?
And then, like, he just, like, looks at Ruin and it's like, fix this.
Yeah.
Like, handle it.
But he can't even say, he's like, well, like, Ruin is like, we'll find her.
Yeah.
And how, you know, he's like, Ruin, she can't be gone. Like, she can't. And then Ruin goes, well, I'll make them pay. So it's really interesting seeing that, how, once again, Casimir's like, I'll protect her. It'll be fine. And this and that. And then when it comes to push and shove, he shuts down.
Yeah, he's like, he falters because like that's very clearly not his expertise, you know.
And everybody has their expertise,
clearly,
but it's
like
the issue that comes. It's like if that's not your expertise, that's not your expertise. That is not your fault. But what comes where the in quotes like issue comes in is where you are saying, "Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that," and then you're not.
Yeah,
like when it actually comes to that situation, you're not going to.
Yeah, which is like crazy, but it's also like this is where you do see the difference in brothers in terms of like how everything was like laid out, you know?
Yeah.
And like how like this is the mentalities of these brothers. One was, you know, made for an indoor strategy life and the other one was like outdoor strategy, like you know, like
and like as they're kind of going through like the castle, it almost feels like the castle's now awake, getting ready to like figure this out. And like he does say, he's like, if they touched a hair on her head, I'll make them pay. Like they're gonna regret it.
Yeah, Ruin is
he's not there. He's
not well.
No, and that is where that chapter ends.
I know. Crazy.
What did you think of that? It was very short. These last two, the first one we had so much to say. The last two were very short.
Chapters were really short, but I think that I like that they were short because those were very much like a
setting up chapters.
Like I guess like catching us up on like everybody's timeline and like where they're at and now where like the timelines are going to intersect. Because like I would assume that the next chapter we're going to see is Rainier and Drina coming to the castle asking what's going on.
Yeah.
They were so close. Are you guys aware that they're so close? And then Rainier being like, Rune and Rainier coming together and being like, well, we gotta go get Talia. And I'm assuming Drina's going to be included into that plan. Yeah. You know, and then those three are probably going to...
Where is Terran? I need to point this out again, because where is he? We have not seen Terran in so long.
Could be doing recon, because, like, remember, he was away for a bit because they wanted him to go scout things in the mortal realm or something. I don't know.
We'll
But
have to see.
anyway.
Any predictions?
I mean, kind of like where we left off, that like Rainier and Drina and Rune are gonna go save Talia, and Drina might die. Drina might die.
I think Rainier might die. Because I think Drina and Talia are going to become friends. That's why I think Rainier's going to die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think either one of them could die, but you're right. I think it would be more impactful for Talia if Rainier died. Yeah. But it's going to be one of those two.
Yeah.
And or Drina dies and then Rainier turns because he can't handle it anymore.
Oh.
That would be a crazy plot twist.
That would be a crazy plot twist.
That'd be crazy, actually.
It would be crazy if Talia died and then Drina had to take her place.
Interesting.
You're like, wait a second.
I didn't think about it like that, but yeah, could be.
That'd be interesting.
But it's a matriarchal kingdom that flows in terms of blood.
But if she had no heirs? And
but if
blood,
she had no...
Rainier's the blood. So if they got... Who knows?
Yeah, maybe? I don't know how that works.
I don't know either, but I think it'd be interesting because you would have to have a lot of balls to kill off a main character like that, though.
But I do think that Drina would make a great ruler.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. And I know
Rune would just be ruined for the rest of his life and be like a cold killing machine and would kill Cass.
Yeah.
Like at the end battle, like just...
Because Cass would blame him and he'd be like, fuck off,
For
man.
sure. Yeah, and he would not be able to handle himself.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And he would not be able to handle himself. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
any predictions for you?
I just said, that wasn't a prediction. That was more like this would be fun. But I kind of agree with everything you said. I am hoping that Talia figures her way out by herself and she's not saved. So we'll see. That's kind of like my hope. We'll see how that goes.
They meet in the woods somehow or like something.
Yeah. And then they fill each other in and go, 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 go. Like it's a big...
like, everybody keep running. Why are you running towards me?
We'll talk later.
Keep going.
This is what I want.
Yeah.
They might.
I do think that she might fully awaken.
Yeah. Maybe
she might fully awaken by the end of this book.
It would be really interesting. I know we said it, I think, last episode, where the book ends with her back in the mortal realm trying to find her way back.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really interesting.
Because like she escaped herself and like she got like
translocated. Because she translocated once, but now she doesn't know how to do it again.
Yeah, and now she can't do it again. She's like, fuck.
Because she's in the mortal realm.
Yeah.
So I think that
would be so interesting to like bring it back. So
yeah. I think that'd be, and then she has to like find Kay and figure all the shit out.
Well, yeah. Or she only goes to Kay because like that's the only tie that she has there and like the only place that she can be like, can I sleep here just for a second?
Yeah. You
know?
So I think that'd be interesting. So yeah, but other than that, that's all my thoughts.
Yeah, I was like, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for coming along and joining us on this journey. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, hit all of the buttons, that'd mean the world to us. We do have a couple things planned, so keep an eye out for that. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee and an email list if you are interested in any of those. That'd be quite awesome. And the last thing we want to say to you is...
What did the void say to you?